You scroll past the workout video. You tell yourself you'll do it tomorrow. You skip the vegetables and grab the fries. You'll eat better next week. You close the savings app without transferring money. You'll start next month. This is the now trap, and it's stealing your future one tiny choice at a time. Every single day you trade what you actually want for what feels good right now. And here's the thing, you know you're doing it. You can see yourself choosing the immediate reward, even though you know it costs you later. But in that moment, the future feels fake. It feels distant, like it belongs to a different version of you. So you pick now. You always pick now. And the person you're becoming gets further and further from the person you wanted to be. This isn't about willpower. You've tried forcing yourself to care about tomorrow, and it worked for maybe 3 days before you were right back here. The problem runs deeper than discipline. Your brain is designed to betray your future self. And until you understand how this works, you'll keep making the same choice disguised as different decisions. This is called temporal discounting. Research shows the average person values a reward today as worth twice as much as the same reward in just 1 year. Your brain physically reduces the value of future benefits the further away they are. Think of it like looking at a mountain in the distance. The further away it is, the smaller it appears. That's what your brain does with future rewards. It shrinks them. $100 today feels massive. $100 next month feels like monopoly money. Your brain evolved this way because for most of human history, the future was genuinely uncertain. If you found food, you ate it now because tomorrow a predator might eat you. Waiting was dangerous. Delaying was stupid. So your brain built a system that screams, "Take it now." The problem is you're not running from predators anymore. You're trying to build a career, save money, get healthy, create something meaningful. All of that requires valuing the future, but your brain is still running survival software that says the future doesn't exist. Tomorrow, you is a stranger. Today, you is the only one that matters. Watch how this plays out in real life. You sit down to work on the project that could change your career. Your phone buzzes. You know you should ignore it. You know checking it derails your focus for the next 20 minutes. But the buzz is now. The project reward is months away. So you check. You refresh your email 17 times in an hour, even though nothing important ever comes through. Each refresh gives you a tiny hit of stimulation right now. The focused work session would pay off next week. But next week feels like fiction. You're at the grocery store holding vegetables in one hand and chips in the other. The vegetables would make you feel better tomorrow. The chips make you feel good in 8 minutes. Your brain does the math. 8 minutes wins. Tomorrow loses. You're not choosing chips over health. You're choosing certainty over abstraction. The chips are real. Tomorrow you is a concept. And here's what nobody tells you about this. Each small choice makes the next one harder. You skip the workout today. Tomorrow the habit is weaker. So you skip again. Now you've got 3 days of skipped workouts, making day for even easier to skip. You're not just dealing with one bad decision. You're building a compound system of now over later. The discounting gets steeper. You pick instant gratification. That proves the future doesn't matter, which makes it easier to discount the future again. Which proves it even more. You're training your brain that later never comes. Only now exists. And once your brain believes that every future-focused choice feels like losing, most people think this is about being short-sighted. So they try to think longer term. They make vision boards. They write goals. They imagine their future self. But that's like trying to make the distant mountain look bigger by squinting harder. The mountain doesn't change size. Your perception of it does. The real issue isn't that you can't see the future. It's that your brain assigns future rewards less emotional weight than present ones. You can picture yourself healthy in 6 months. You can imagine the bank account you want in a year. But those images do you and create the same neurological response as the donut sitting in front of you right now. Your brain feels the donut. It imagines the future. Feeling beats imagination every single time. This bias survives because society is built to exploit it. Every app, every store, every advertisement is designed to give you now and bill you later. Buy now, pay later, stream it now, order it now, get it in 2 hours. The entire economy runs on your inability to value delayed rewards. Plus, choosing the future feels like punishment. It feels like denying yourself, like being the responsible, boring person who never has fun. And if you actually started valuing your future self as much as your current self, you'd have to admit how many choices you've made that hurt you. Your brain would rather keep discounting than face that reality. But here's where it gets interesting. People who overcome this bias don't magically start caring more about the future. They stop making it a fight between now and later. You're trying to beat temporal discounting with willpower. That's a losing game because your brain is wired to win that fight. The people who actually build the future they want do something completely different. They make the future now. They don't try to care more about next year. They engineer today so that the choice that benefits tomorrow also feels good right now. The difference isn't how much they value the future. It's that they've eliminated the gap between present action and future reward. So the next time you're standing there with the choice between what you want now and what you want later, you'll know what's really happening. Your brain is running an algorithm. It's calculating value based on time distance. It's making the future reward smaller and smaller until the present option wins. But now you can catch it. You can see the discount happening in real time. You're not trying to force yourself to care more about some abstract future version of you. You're just aware that your brain is lying about the math. And awareness is where you stop being controlled by a bias you never knew existed. Understanding this doesn't mean you'll never pick the immediate reward again. But you'll know when you're doing it. You'll see the choice clearly instead of pretending tomorrow doesn't count. That's not a small shift. That's the difference between being driven by ancient survival wiring and actually steering your own life. Subscribe if you want more insights like this that actually make sense.